Okay, so adding fractions has that rule. You cannot not add unless the denominator is the same. So again, we have to find the least common denominator. Alright, so for number 1, let's look at the multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12. So I know it won't go into 16. It won't go into 14. So I keep going. 16, 20. Alright, so let's look at 14. 14, 28, 30, 42, 56, and so forth, and 60, 70. So, alright. So, look at this. Still haven't found anything, so I have to keep going for 4. 24, 28, and I found it. Okay? So, my denominator is going to be 28. Okay? So, what did I do to 4? I multiplied it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, times 7. And then this side I did times 2. Okay? And remember, what I do to the bottom, I do to the top to make it equivalent. Okay? So we haven't added anything yet. We're just changing these to equivalent fractions so that we have the same bottom number. So 3 times 7 and 14, so 3 times 2. So 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6. So now I can add this part. Equals 27 out of, and the denominator doesn't change. Okay? So let's look at this one. This is one where I don't have to change these. Now, if your student doesn't know his or her multiplication table very confidently, they're going to have to basically multiply it out. Or they're going to have to write out 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and then 21, 42, and until they realize that these two are the same. Okay? So what do I have to do? 7 times what? 1, 2, 3. So 7 times 3, and what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 6 times 3 is 18. 3 by itself. And the common denominator is 21. And don't forget the operation. So 18 plus 3 equals 21 over 21. So this is one of those situations where you have to remember every fraction is a division problem. So 21 divided by 21 equals 1. And here's what's getting people confused is they saying into their heads 21 divided by 21, and they get confused sometimes. So you may want to write it out like 21 divided by 21. How many times can 21 go into 21? Only one time. 1 times 21 is 21. No remainder. Okay? So, let's look at 5. Again, this is very, very easy for somebody who knows their multiplication table. If they're struggling with their multiplication table, it makes fractions that much harder and that much more time consuming. But I am going to do both ways, okay? So, first way is 9 times 3, okay? And what I do to the bottom, I do to the top, times 3. So 7 times 3 is 21, 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 12 over 27. So I add up the top, which is 33 over, and the denominator stays the same. So this is one where 33 is already bigger than 27, so you know you have a whole number somewhere. So 33 divided by 27, okay? And we know that if I multiplied this by 2, I would already be in my 50s. So just try 1. So 27, 6, and 0. Okay, so remainder 6 out of 27. So I have 1 6 over 27. This is not done. So let's look at this. What is something both sides can be divided by? 3. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 27 divided by 3 equals 9. So my real answer is 1, 2, 9. Okay? And here's the thing. I'm seeing a lot of students, they try to divide one side by, they know this is divisible by 2. So they'll do 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then they're going to try to do 27 divided by 2. And then they're going to round it. So they're going to say 27 divided by 2 is about 13 or 14. So they'll give me an answer of 2 over 14 or 2 over 13 or something like that. And you have to remember, what you divide has to be evenly divided. Okay? So let's look at if I did not know. And this is going to be harder for some people because you're going into big number multiplication. But it is a surefire way. So if you don't know your multiplication table, you can multiply by each other. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite this. 7 times 3, not 7 times 3. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's rewrite this. 7 over 9 plus 12 over 27. So multiply by each other. Times 27 times 9. Okay? So what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So times 27 times 9. And I really expect, if they do this, I expect them to show their work. Okay? So 27 times 7 is 49, carry over the 4, 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4 is 18, and then 9 times 27. 27 times 9, 9 times 7 is 63, carry over the 6, 9 times 2 is 18, so 24. So my first fraction is actually 189 over 243, and then I don't even have to do this the second time. Just know that 9 times 27 is the same thing as 27 times 9. So I already know 243 is my denominator. So all I have to do now is 12 times 9. So 12 times 9, 18. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 1, 10. So 108. So now I have 189 and 108. So I add them up. So I expect a lot of them might need to go and write it down here. So this is where I suggest scratch paper. So 9, oh, we're adding, okay? So 9, 10, 17. 8 plus 1 is 9, 1, 2. 297. So 297 divided by 243. So, like I said, I already know it's going to fit in there one time. So let's do that. 297 divided by 243. Okay? So 2, 1, 2, 4, 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. Okay? So now I have 1 and 54. So remainder was 54 over 243. So a lot of students might look at this big number and think, oh, that's not divisible by anything. But like I said, they should at least try 3 or 2. Okay? In this situation, because both of them are not even, I'm going to try 3. So 54 divided by 3 goes into there once. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract, bring down the 4. Divide is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract, no remainder. So, equals 118 over let's do 243 divided by 3. 3 does not go into 2, so I put a 0 there. 3 goes into 24 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. 0, bring down the 3, which is 1. So 81. Okay, so just because I did it once does not mean I'm done. So again, I have to look at it. Can it go down? Not by 2. Let's try 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18, so no remainder. Okay? So 6 over, let's try the 81. So 81 divided by 3. 3 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down the 1. 3 goes into 21 7 times. So 6 over 27. So yet again, I have to divide by 3. Okay? So 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. So my final answer for that is 1, 2. Oh, why did I put equal sign? I don't know why. Same answer, longer process. But like I said, even though this is harder and longer, if your student is very confused by all this, this is the surefire, like you will get the right answer no matter how big your number gets. Wait, okay? So let's look at number 7. So times 2 times 2. Why times 2? Because 8 times 2 is already 16. So 1 over 16 plus 7 times 2 is 14. And 8 times 2 is 16, which equals, I ran out of the room, which equals 15 out of 16. Okay? So let's look at number 9. 10 and 4. So if you look at this and you know your denominators, common denominators would be 20. And again, if you can't do this, you might want to write somewhere on the side, like your multiples. 4, 8, 12, 16, 25, no, it's already 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 20 and 20 matches. Okay? And again, if you can't do that, you can multiply it by each other. Okay? 10 times 4 and 4 times 10. Okay? So, how did I get 10 to 20? Times 2. How did I get 4 to 20? Times 5. Okay? I have friends that want to add. Please do not add. Okay? With denominators, there's a lot of multiplication involved. There's no adding of denominators. No 10 plus 4. Okay? No 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay? You have to multiply. So what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. Times 2. Times 5. So let's rewrite this. Okay? Over 20, over 20. 8 times 2 is 16. 3 times 5 is 15. Add them up, equals 31 over 20. Now let's do some mental math here. 20 fits into 31 one time. Okay? And 31 minus that 120 will leave a remainder of 11 over 20. Okay? So, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me, and I can help you with some of the other ones.